Yeah, I'm live. Awesome. Hello, and welcome to Sports Nerds, episode 33. Right now, I guess you could just call it Sports Nerd because it's just me. Philip is MIA. I think we lost him or broke him or something. He hasn't been on in a few weeks, and we miss him terribly. So, Philip, come back to us. Yeah, I'm just waiting on Mike to show up. We're kind of doing it in traditional Three Geeks fashion where nothing is really working right. So, I am not at a computer running this thing. And we'll see how that goes. But hopefully Mike comes on here pretty soon. I'm going to see if I can't see where he's at. It's been a minute since we had Sports Nerds. The Olympics is going on. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Football season's gearing up. We're about a little less than a month out for college, and I think about a month for professionals. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And Sports Nerds Fantasy Football League of Justice. Let me see if Mike is ready to get on here. I'm sure this is a excellent live. I don't even know if I'm still on. And I'm back. All right. I don't like the way this phone doesn't frame me up right. Okay. Well, good stuff. Let's talk about how excited I am for football. I'm mostly excited to try to win back this trophy. Rondell's had it all year. I didn't get his name put out of spite, pretty much. So hopefully I can win it back, and I'll just put my name on it. We don't ever have to worry about putting Rondell's name on it. But that's coming up. We haven't set a date for our draft yet, so hopefully we're going to talk a little bit about that. Because Mike's the commish, so it's really on him. I like to do as little work as possible at any given thing. How about that Michael Phelps? Huh? Good stuff. Yeah. God, I wish Mike would show up. It's 15 minutes late now. So still here with you guys. I guess I could take this opportunity to do my Three Geeks thing where I'm supposed to talk about myself. My name's Max. I've always been more into the nerd culture than anything else. You could catch youngster Max reading books and watching Power Rangers all the time. It's always been, I've always been more fascinated with the kind of the not real world. I know it's really cool for me to talk about on Sports Nerds, but that's pretty much how it's been all my life. I've been a huge Batman fan. Empire Strikes Back was one of the first movies I ever watched, and I've been hooked ever since then. Don't know really what else there is. I was in the Marine Corps for a little bit. Hoorah to all you service men and women out there. That's pretty much it. That's me in a nutshell. Big old nerd. Mike, where are you, buddy? What's going on? I'm all alone. This is the loneliest sports nerds ever. Oh, well, they got sued. We really gotta This is riveting. This is riveting stuff. I cannot wait to watch this again. This might actually get pulled. But if you're here watching live, which anybody I can tell, but if you are here watching live, then you know, good on you. Thanks. Can I even see if people are talking? They really need to work on this app. Oh my God, this is the nothing. We got nothing. But all right, we're gonna give Mike like another 14 minutes to show up, and hopefully we can get this episode of Sports Nerds going off. So please hang out with us, or you can leave and come back in 14 minutes. Pop in, see if we got the ball rolling. It's not looking that great, but Mike's got the wife and kids, so he might have some actual like family stuff he's doing right now. This is really awkward. I did not expect it to be this awkward. Just sitting here filming myself, but it is quite awkward. It's just, what do you want to say to nobody in particular? I can tell. No, I can't tell that. I bet Jason's just watching this right now, just laughing his ass off. Like, Max, you're an idiot. Can't believe you're just over here talking about nothing. All right, we've got 13 minutes left. Nope, nothing. All right, so we're still just. We got a couple weeks ago. That was really nice. I'm a blast doing Sports Nerds. It's cool because I'm a man of many tastes. I enjoy the football and the basketball, and I do like a lot of the Olympic sports. But it's cool because the Olympics only come around every 4 years, so it's not like we're watching shot put on a weekly basis. Like, oh man, just uploaded a video. Oh, cool. We'll close that. This is no bueno. This is just solid podcasting right here. Video casting. I think we should just do. See, I'm just gonna go to just sound. Now you get the smooth sounds of my voice and this crazy picture of me in the desert. You can't tell that I'm in the desert in the picture, but I am. Still haven't heard from Mike. Man, this is terrible. So yeah, Sports Nerds. We've been doing this for over a year now. Episode 33. I feel like oh yeah, that's definitely happening. Now it's going to be Battleborn and Waiting for Mike. Because who doesn't love both of those things? Yeah, I suck terribly at this game, Battleborn, but a friend talked me into it, and I have mild amounts of fun playing it. I'm not big on shooters. And also, if the game doesn't have Batman in it. Oh, here we go. Joining. Awesome. Good. Mike's in here. Now I don't have to play Battleborn. Hopefully he's joining the right one. Yeah. There he is.
Hey,
There's the man.
sorry I
All
missed
right,
it
man.
earlier.
It's all good. It's all good. Life happens. But
Yeah.
you're here now. That's all that matters. We're already live.
All right.
So, have you been watching any of the Olympics? Have you been keeping up with all the awesomeness that's been going on?
As a matter of fact, I have been keeping up with the Olympics thanks to my lovely wife. She is a gymnastics teacher and is actually upstairs right now watching all the gymnastics. She is big fan. So since she's a big fan, I've been a big fan. Uh, been trying to been keeping up with all of them and the swimming too, since they showed the swimming and gymnastics at the same time. So and it's been pretty awesome so far, these Olympics. I mean, for the U.S. at least. So because
Dude,
we're dominating and everything.
we're at like 60 something medals. The next closest one is like 37.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man, and it's just like not even fair in a lot of these events. I mean, you got Michael Phelps, of course. But the women's gymnastics, we always place in that. We always do well. You got, I forget her name, but she does the women's beach volleyball. She's been around forever, dominating. And then, of course, you got the both basketball teams, men and women. I watched the women's game today. They beat the shit out of China by like almost 50 points. And and the girls were saying like, oh, we still need to get better and all that shit. It's like, wow, like you need to get better from a 50-point victory, like,
Well, yeah, it should have been
uh,
75.
yeah, right. So it's just been really fun to watch. I was disappointed to see the U.S. go out in rugby, but it's their first time back in like 100 years or something like that, and U.S. is usually not that great of a rugby nation, but it was fun though to see Nate Ebner in there. He was, you guys don't know who Nate Ebner was. He played football in Columbus. He walked on to Ohio State. Well, first he played rugby at Ohio State, and then he walked onto the football team. And then after he graduated, he became an undrafted free agent for the New England Patriots and was a special teams specialist. He was like a gunner, like he was specially just tackling people in the open field, and won a Super Bowl ring with them. And he made this Olympic team, got to go down there and compete for a medal, and but unfortunately they didn't win. They didn't make it to the finals. So, but I thought it was a pretty cool story, and so. But yeah, these Olympics have been great, and it's interesting because everyone thought these Olympics were going to suck because the contaminated poo water and all the dead bodies that they keep finding, and
All the people getting robbed.
yeah, and then you got people getting off the airplanes, and you got all the police and firemen like holding up signs saying like we cannot guarantee your safety and all that crap, and you got a bunch of American athletes that are not even staying in Rio. They're staying like on a cruise ship, and they're like shuttling over to the Olympics. Like, so, you know,
That's
considering
how
it's
you
been a
do
pretty
right
good
there.
Olympics. Yeah.
Carnival Cruise Olympics trip.
Yeah. How about that?
I'm totally down. Yeah. Did you see about the pool water? They can't even keep the
Yeah.
water in the pool clean.
Yeah, they got algae buildup in the water, which is like
Whatever,
means like
dude. That wasn't no algae buildup. That was wee wee sea.
what the hell is that?
When you piss in the pool and it turns green, so people know you pissed in the pool.
It could have been that too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, man. I mean, of all these ghost stories and all these horror stories we've been hearing about Rio de Janeiro, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I'm digging it. I always like the Olympics. My favorite sport to watch is Olympic badminton. What's your favorite like off color like sport to watch?
Like off color, like none of the mainstream ones.
Yeah, just like a weird Olympic sport.
I don't know. I don't know if
I
it's
kind of think rugby qualifies.
well, yeah, but then again, this is the first year that it's back, so they just brought it back this year. Same with golf, but I don't know. Maybe,
Like, do we
maybe
really
like
need
the
to
shooting events, maybe like the rifle events. The clay pigeon shooting, something like that. I don't know. You gotta be pretty skilled to do that. So, but I mean, I don't know what qualifies as like mainstream. I mean, like track and field and swimming and gymnastics. But I mean, I like watching them all. Volleyball is
I
pretty
was watching.
interesting.
Yeah, the volleyball's
Oh,
pretty cool.
handball. That's one I was thinking of. Handball. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
It's like water polo, except it's like
on
no
land.
water. It's on land.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one until this year. That was weird. I watched a little bit of that myself. I was like,
Yeah.
handball. I mean, yeah. I thought handball was played in like a little room with the glass and
Yeah.
sweaty rich people.
Yeah. That was just like a drunken version of like playing soccer in the house or something like that. You just try to throw it in the goal instead of kicking it. But
But no, USA dominating, so I'm digging it. I'm definitely, yeah, like I was watching the girls gymnastics when they won the team event,
yeah.
and Simone Biles and all them just absolutely killing it. I like for the Olympics too. I think Usain Bolt is running right now. My parents are going nuts upstairs. But I like about the Olympics, like I don't care about any of this stuff any other time. But like once I'm watching the Olympics, there's like nothing else that matters in the world.
Yeah. And it's just, I mean, you get a lot of pride, national pride, and it is like, what I like about it is that, these are the non-revenue generating sports, it's not like, pro basketball or, but this is like the best of all these sports. And it's like, I also like it that it's a lot of individual people, it's not like really a team. I mean, like, yeah, there's the swim team, gymnastics team, but it's not like one setting the other one up for a goal or something like, you know what I mean? They're actually technically all competing against each other. So it's
Right.
like, I don't even know how you can even call it a team, but it's, yeah, I just like the amateurism that comes with it, and I think that's probably my favorite part about it.
I was thinking about that too. Like team gymnastics, the whole team should be doing the gymnastics all the time. So you should have like 5 people on the uneven bars, and like like the forward team, like everybody's like doing a freaking pyramid with each other and stuff like that. Like I don't
Yeah,
see why they call it team gymnastics if there's only one person doing every event. Like I agree. I think it should be the whole team.
yeah, or they come up with like a special event, like you see like those cheerleading competitions and stuff like that. Like if they had to do like something like that, like a routine, like see who can nail that. They're flipping and
Yeah,
catching each other and shit, and like
yeah, man. Like do it up, team sports. I think that would generate a lot of buzz for the Olympics. I'm
oh
gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna write our Olympic congressman or whatever the hell you and
There's an Olympic congressman. Oh, you might
I
be
don't
like
know what
this.
you call them, our Olympic spokesperson or whatever.
Yeah. There
Um,
might be a congressman that like chairs like some Olympic committee or something like that, or I don't know. Like,
no, there's the whole Olympic government that supersedes any and all other governments. You
yeah,
gotta, you can
he's like the
start by
athletic
writing
director
your
of the
Olympic
U.S.
governor.
Yeah, it's like the athletic director of the United States. Like he's the AD. He's like a cabinet member.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
that's
phenomenal.
yeah, man. Team gymnastics. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean there are some team sports. I'm like I guess like I mean basketball, volleyball, obviously, like
Soccer.
rowing, soccer, and then even like like the guys that do like the relay stuff, like they pass the baton, stuff like that. There's like the wrestling team, but then again, it's like not really a team. You just go out and compete in your individual weight class.
Yep.
But
Again, I feel like it should be everybody on the mat all at the same time, wrestling the whole other team. You got to pin everybody at the
it's
same time.
so basically it's the Royal Rumble.
Yes. Yes. Except your whole team has got to pin their whole team at the same time.
You know how long that would take?
That would be impossible. I think it would go on forever.
Oh my god. I would not want to be the referee in that scenario.
Oh man, that'd be great. That'd be so good. All right. Oh, is there any other Olympic biz you got?
Uh, for me, no. Just Michael Phelps, greatest Olympic athlete ever, in my opinion. He's right up there with the legends. Jesse Owens and Carl Lewis and Muhammad Ali.
Leonidas.
Yeah. Um, Caitlyn Jenner. I don't know, Caitlyn or Bruce Jenner, whichever one.
Well, I mean, technically, Bruce won all the medals.
Okay, so we'll give it to Bruce. Sorry, Caitlyn. Not trying to be sexist or anything, but we're just
No,
want to get
I
the
mean,
facts straight here.
yeah. We're all about facts here at Sports Nerds.
That's right. That is right. That is correct, sir. Or at least pretty darn close. So, but yeah.
But I did want to hash out some fantasy stuff with you while I have you live on the internet, so you can't take back any of your words.
Okay.
Yeah, so the whole internet's gonna see you. So
It's fine with me.
When do you think it's best to get this draft done?
Any night really is good for me. I'm free every night except for next Sunday. I can't do next Sunday night. I'm doing other draft. So, but
Oh, traitorous draft.
it's not a trader's draft. It's supposed to be a live draft, and too many people didn't want to do the live draft, and we're like, all right, fine, we're doing an online draft. So I'm busy Sunday night doing that. Any night really. Whenever you guys, whenever we can get everybody to do it. Are we going to bring everybody back, or does someone not want to be in it, or?
Yeah, Jason and Dan are out if we have the numbers.
Okay.
I
definitely got a guy for us, so he wants to play.
Yeah,
so.
I got another guy as well. So yeah, we're trying to get to 12. So if we need the extra guys, we got the pinch hitters. But if you recall last year, Jason and Dan were pretty much only in it because we needed the numbers. So.
Well, those are easy victories, though, man.
Yeah, they like to shake things up. So, so it was
all right.
fun.
Well, that's fine. So, I mean, we got a full team then. So, I'll email the league or give me the new guys' email addresses or whatever, and then I will email it out to everybody, and we'll figure out a date and time.
I'd like to do maybe a couple weeks on Sunday. Maybe that would probably be best, I think.
Like the 29th or 28th?
Yeah, I think it's the 28th.
28th, yeah. We can do it then. That's fine. I always like to do it closer to the season, the better, because you got injuries, you got roster moves, all that shit.
Yeah.
So the sooner
and also
the
less waiting around with your freaking, because like you do the draft and then you just like stuck there sitting around waiting for a few weeks. So I agree. Best to do it a little later.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Because then you're just sitting there with your dick in your hands, like, oh god, fantasy football. I hope my team wins in 4 weeks.
Yeah, right. You just overthink every move for 4 weeks. What was I gonna say though? Got a little update on getting a championship belt. So he can't actually make a belt, but he can engrave. If we provided him with a belt and he could put plates on it and engrave it and shit. So and put it on the belt.
All right, cool. So yeah, we need to get the belt locked down. All right, yeah, we're gonna have a championship trophy and a loser's belt. We're working on it.
I didn't ask him this, but I'm just now thinking about it. If he could engrave or print on there a big steaming pile of poo.
Yeah.
Put it right on there, it says you're the worst or something like that. I don't know. You suck.
I think in honor of this year's freaking presidential election, we should maybe try to get Trump on there with some poo.
Or have him saying you're fired.
Oh man, yeah, we could. Yeah, there's lots of ideas. We're still in the makings of this. We actually still need to get the the plaque portion of the trophy done with Rondell's name on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never
Yeah.
completely forgot about that. I'll get on that.
Yeah. So yeah, we're still working. It's a free league, so it's all I'm saying, like, this is all coming out of our pockets. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah,
But
right.
yeah, so that's cool. We got the fantasy football stuff going. I miss Phil, man. Like, he's just
Yeah,
gone.
I don't know what's up with that. Like, what the hell?
I don't think he likes us anymore.
Something. I don't know. I mean, apparently, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's a mystery. We miss him. We miss you, Phil.
Yeah, come back to us. You're out
Yeah.
there in Virginia Beach right now, living it up. Just
Yeah.
remember that there are, two guys in a basement waiting to talk to you on the internet.
Yeah. We're waiting for you to throw some topics out to us. Give us some talking points here. We're just sitting here
But
talking about fantasy.
and not even about, like, the players, just about setting up our own league. But yeah, so I think we're gonna cut this one kind of short. But I just wanted to get on here, just get back in the groove. Sports nerds,
Oh
we
yeah,
we, we,
baby.
we take too much time off.
I know. It's well, we've been on vacation. We've taken that. We worked really hard. Those first 30 something episodes, and so we had to take some kind of a hiatus. To just collect ourselves, recharge the batteries, and I think we're ready to go now. It's football
Yep.
season. It's on. It's so on. We got fantasy coming up. Olympics are wrapping up. We'll have more to talk about that in next, future episodes. And baseball playoffs will be coming up here soon. It's getting pretty tight. The races, see who's gonna make the playoffs. So I'm
Who
looking forward to it.
cares?
Oh, dude,
Who
come on!
cares about
This has been a great
baseball?
season for baseball. It really
Uh,
has.
how are the Indians doing? I have not been paying any
They're
attention.
in first place in
Holy
the division. Yep,
did
first
we
place in the division. And
did we say that they had a shot at winning when this started?
no. I mean, their pitching staff's really good. So I mean, the pitching staff could have probably carried them to a wild card spot, but the way they're swinging the bats, man, it's pretty awesome. I mean, they got great starting pitchers, and then they just made a trade at the deadline for one of the best relief pitchers in the game. So your pitching staff's completely locked up, and then you also are getting this offense, and so it's been really exciting to watch as a Tribe fan. So I think they'll do all right in the playoffs, but I don't see them winning the World Series. I don't think they're that good. They
No.
there's too many good teams in the National League.
Now let's say the miracle happens. The Land takes home 2 championships in the same year.
Yeah.
Do you think that puts more pressure on the Browns to win, and conversely, will be more devastating when they lose, or does no one expect anything from the Browns still?
I think it'll be yes, there will be more pressure for the Browns to win, but it will be good pressure though. It's only gonna you know it's only gonna be good for Cleveland. I mean, winning the championship, no matter what, it's always gonna be good. But as for the Browns, I think it'll definitely increase the pressure a lot to go out there and do well, because that's kind of what happened in the '90s, the mid '90s when the Browns were leaving. Browns attendance, I mean, was always good, but the talk was always about the Indians because that was when the Indians had their super teams, and I mean they had Manny Ramirez, Jim Thome, Oral Hershiser, Sandy Alomar, like all these Hall of Fame guys, and the whole buzz was like, oh, like Cleveland's becoming an Indians town now. It was always a Browns town, now it was an Indians town, but now with the Cavs winning the title, it's like Cleveland could become a basketball town. But we'll see. But I think the pressure is only going to be good for the Browns, and I think they're going to turn a page this year. I mean, I don't think they're going to do anything special, but I went and saw the scrimmage at the Shoe a couple weeks ago, and RG3 looked good.
Yeah.
Terrell Pryor looked pretty damn good as a
Who?
wide receiver.
Did you say Terrell Pryor?
Terrell Pryor as a wide receiver.
Fuck that dude.
Dude, he looked pretty good.
Whatever, man. Fuck him.
Well, it was Tressel. Tressel's the one that lied about it. I mean, yeah, Pryor got suspended, but I mean, Tressel's the one
Nah,
that
dude.
should have blown the whistle
Nah.
on that.
Look. Everybody got what was coming to them. You know, what's done is done. I just
Yeah,
don't. Guy.
you just haven't forgiven him.
Nope, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. But
The
that's
word on
why
the street was he was always an asshole. So I mean, you're probably
yeah,
right.
I'm a Buckeye fan. I can't help it. I know I'm crazy. I know it's irrational, but here we are. I just
Well,
can't. I don't like hearing this. But again, he's out there. He's got to make a living. So if he's not fucking up any other shit for Ohio State, I guess.
nah. We had 45,000 people in the shoe watching that scrimmage, man. And when he scored those touchdowns, man, everybody was losing their shit. So it was pretty fun.
But RG3 was looking good. He was throwing some balls.
RG3 was looking good. They had a preseason game the other night, and they lost to the Packers. It was like 15-11. It was an ugly ass game, but starters only played like a couple series. But the defense for the Browns looked all right, but then again, they didn't go up against Aaron Rodgers, so I don't really count any of that. But RG3 had some nice balls. Terrell Pryor had a sick, like 50-yard catch. So we'll see. We'll see. But still extremely early. So, and
Yep.
this is usually when I have the most hope for the Browns, is like right around this time. And then the more and more I watch a preseason, the more and more I get pessimistic and just hope for the best, expect the worst type of deal. So
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the Broncos bring to the table. We got Buck fumbling a quarterback, and I don't know how that's going to go. But we didn't really have a quarterback last year, so that's not the issue. We did lose a couple of key defenders, but I mean, we still got Von Miller, we still got DeMarcus Ware, so we still got some nasty dudes on defense. We'll see how it goes, but yeah. I mean, huh?
no, I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's like, we'll see. I don't know if we're gonna make it back to the Super Bowl this year, but it is what it is. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really interested to see how that division really turns out because the Chiefs are still good, and the Raiders are looking like they're going to be a rising star. I mean, they got Carr, they got Cooper, they got Latavius Murray. They got their offense is set, and they got a lot of good players on defense. Khalil Mack, they just signed Bruce Irvin in the offseason. Aldon Smith, once he's done serving his suspension, he'll be back. So they got some good players, man.
Speaking of serving suspensions, all right, so we got Josh Gordon coming in Game 4.
That's right. Josh Gordon will be coming back, and Tom Brady. The Browns will face off the Patriots, and that'll be Brady's first game, and Josh Gordon.
Good old Tommy boy.
Tom Brady making his triumphant return at Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Oh, is that the game too?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm trying
goodness.
to get tickets for that game.
Yeah, I hope the Browns win because fuck Tom Brady.
Me too.
But yeah, I mean, are there any other key guys who are out for the first few games? How do you feel like that's gonna do fantasy wise?
Well, I've been doing a lot of mock drafts recently, and Le'Veon Bell has kind of gone from first to worst in the first round selections. So, like last year, your main guy that everybody wanted, who I took, Le'Veon Bell, and he even served a suspension last year too. But this year, Le'Veon Bell's looking at a 4-game suspension to start off the season, so that's going to really hurt. You got also another Pittsburgh Steeler, Martavis Bryant, who was a really, really good fantasy player last year, kind of like a dark horse fantasy player. He's out for the entire year, suspended. And trying to think of who else is suspended.
What did he do? What did Bryant do? I missed that.
Smoking weed. He failed too many drug tests.
These
people,
dude.
He was saying like he was.
Hot.
Yeah, but he says he self-medicates because he's depressed and shit like that. So like, not only is he getting treatment for his addiction to weed, but he's also getting psychological treatment because he's depressed and shit.
That's
So
what I'm saying, man. Like, go to the therapist for like 5 years, make $30 million. Then take that. You can buy a bunch. You can go to Colorado, buy yourself a nice house, get a restaurant or something like that. Open up your weed shop, and you call it a day. I mean, it's like, why are you risking your career over this?
Well, I mean, you go to a party though with your boys or whatever, man, and it's just out there. It's hard to turn down, I guess. I mean, when you're in the moment, but I don't
I
know.
would. If I were him, I would like carry around my however many $1 million paycheck. It's just like anytime I get tempted, you just pull out the paycheck and you look at it. Like, this is gonna be gone if I smoke this, and then you just put that back in your pocket. You don't smoke the weed. You go about your business.
It'd be like Johnny Manziel, who's got Johnny Manziel. He had the money phone. He had a big stack of cash and acted like it was his cell phone. Just be walking around with a stack of cash, just to remind you. But
Yeah. And where's your stack of cash now, Manziel?
oh yeah, right. What a fucking waste. But yeah, back to I don't know who else is suspended throughout the league. Nothing's really ringing a bell, but there are some players though that are going to be definitely missing some time, particularly for the Buffalo Bills. Their first two picks in this draft were these hot defensive players. I think one was Shaq Lawson, the other one's Reggie Ragland. Both these guys were beasts coming out of college, and they both had season-ending injuries. So that sucks because the Bills are trying to rebuild their defense because they lost Mario Williams, and so that was a huge setback for them. Speaking with the Bills too, they signed Tyrod Taylor to a 6-year deal, so he's going to be hanging around there for a while. But yeah,
Is this the first year with Watt and Clowney back in the backfield together?
I think finally together that are both healthy. Yeah, JJ. Well, actually, no. JJ Watt had back surgery. He had back surgery not too long ago. I think he's going to play though, but I don't know if he's going to play in the preseason. But I know he had back surgery not too long ago. But
yeah,
had a lot of retirement. Huh?
I was going to say, I would like to see JJ out there wreaking havoc on people. It's just good football.
Yeah, man. I was watching Hard Knocks the other day, and they got the LA Rams on there now, and the LA Rams have such a sick D line. They got Aaron Donald, and they're just showing Aaron Donald, and he's just I forgot how much of a beast he is, but yeah, we also got some guys retiring early. You got Calvin Johnson retiring, age of 30, says his body's just can't do it anymore. You got guys like Eugene Monroe, who is he's also age of 29. He's an all-pro tackle, and he's retiring. Same reasons, and it's he's I think it's a good thing that the players are starting to recognize the dangers of too much football, but at the same time though it's you only got these limited windows of where you can see these awesome athletes perform. But
yeah, and it sucks for football guys because they can't make they can't make baseball money, or they can't even make now basketball money because there's so many players on the team.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I definitely understand dipping out, which is why I also conversely don't understand why these dudes keep fucking up. But for all you guys out there, you're just like, hey, you know what? This dude weighs 400 pounds and he's running at me full tilt, and every time he smacks and pancakes me down in the body, I feel that for the next year and a half. I understand if you didn't want to do that anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's funny though that you kind of made two segues there. You talk about the NBA a little bit, but he also said pancake, and I don't know if you know this or not, but the inventor of the stat pancakes, Mr. Orlando Pace himself from The Ohio State University, went into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Along with Brett Favre and Marvin Harrison and a bunch of other guys. But I thought that was awesome. Orlando Pace, a Buckeye going in there. One of the greatest offensive lineman of all time.
Dude is
Huh?
Pace is a monster. That dude is ridiculous.
Oh god, yeah, he was awesome. He was so much fun to watch, and it's like you never really watched offensive line play really until you had such a dominant guy like that made you really pay attention and realize how important that position really is. But yeah, you were also talking about NBA though. LeBron James just signed the most lucrative contract in NBA history. 3 years, $100 million. Which there are people in the league getting more than $100 million, but not in that short of a span. So like LeBron's making like 30-something $1 million each year, whereas like everybody else is making like 20-something. But
he's making 33.3 repeating $1 million per year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck. But you know what? I can't feel bad about that though. Like I don't feel bad about basketball players. Like I'm glad these basketball players are getting the payday right now.
Yeah.
The cap just went up, and all these guys are getting like huge deals. I'm happy to see it now. Again, because they're out there doing work. That I feel like basketball is an actual sport where people are actually running around doing stuff. Baseball, on the other hand, where the people have been making all this money for years now, they don't deserve
gold star.
but I'm
their skills on me. What?
Huh?
Go ahead.
I'm happy for LeBron. That's that. He just won that championship, brought it home to Cleveland. So pay that man his
That's
money.
right. Do whatever the hell he wants. If he needs to sacrifice a young virgin, do it. I mean, if he needs, you need to drink, sheep's blood or some shit, like, do it. Do whatever you got to do, Dan Gilbert, to keep his ass in Cleveland. Because never again will he leave, hopefully. So, but yeah. The one thing I'm worried about, though, with these crazy-ass contracts, though, with the NBA is that it might it might not be, the incentive to win isn't as important anymore, because it's like these guys are getting these fat contracts, and it's like,
well,
there's no real.
I don't think you do that, because I mean you got Durant going to Golden State, which is rings over paycheck kind of deal. Even though I think he'll get a better paycheck at OKC. And you got teams trying to build up the super team so they can contend. I feel like winning is still a big issue, even though these guys are getting these huge checks.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because I mean, like, really, the only person I can say is about the money that I know for sure is Melo. He's the only one I've seen make the deal that's detrimental to his career.
Yeah, I actually just found this out. I didn't realize it, but Carmelo Anthony had the opportunity to be a free agent at the same time as like LeBron and Bosh and Wade and all those guys. Like Melo was supposed to go to Miami instead of Bosh, but Melo chose instead to take a longer guaranteed contract, so he didn't have the opt-out option the same year as everybody else did. So that's why, like, I don't know. So that's why he wasn't a free agent at the same time that those other guys were. But he had the opportunity to, but he took them. He took more money instead. An opportunity to win a championship.
But yeah, I mean, like now, I mean, I guess Derrick Rose is going to play like 3 games this season, and Joakim Noah will, will help bolster that Knicks team. But wait, yeah, he's on the Knicks, right? Melo on the Knicks, right? Melo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's D Rose, Melo, Porzingis, and they got Joakim Noah.
I like that guy's name. I don't know much else about him.
Porzingis. He's pretty good, man. He was. I don't think he was the rookie of the year, but he was really good last year. So we'll see, man. I don't think they're still going to beat the Cavs, though. I think the Cavs will still win the East, but it'll be a lot more interesting.
I don't see the. I mean, I guess the Knicks would be the biggest improved team as far as like on paper, but I don't see where they're gonna compete for reals.
Yeah, I don't see it either. I really don't. But
The
you never
Raptors
know.
gave Cleveland a bit of a struggle there. Do you feel like they're they're strong again this year? Do you feel like they could contend?
Yeah, I mean they re-signed DeRozan, so they got everybody coming back. But at the same time, though, I don't think they got enough firepower to compete with Cleveland. You know, uh, I would consider them more of a threat than even the Knicks, but I I still don't think they have enough firepower to beat us. The only teams I think that really have enough firepower to beat the Cavs are Golden State, Spurs, really all the teams in the West. Golden State, Spurs. I'm interested to see how OKC is going to look this year, but
Well,
yeah,
then
I
they're
don't
they're
know.
sitting on what's that dude's name?
Westbrook,
Not Durant. Westbrook. Yes, I mean he's
yeah,
their only real big hitter right now, right?
yeah, but I mean he's probably top five best players in the world. You got like LeBron and Durant, and I think you could probably put Westbrook right up there.
Oh, absolutely.
But
But I'm saying like LeBron's got Kyrie Irving on his team. He's got Kevin Love. He's
yeah,
got a bunch of other stuff to. And then Durant just went to Golden State where you got Steph Curry. They were just playing in the championships. I
yeah,
don't
I
see
still don't
OKC.
understand that move.
I'm telling you, man. If it's like if I could just ride this gravy train, all we got to do is beat LeBron.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed rings.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy how that shit works, but
So, I mean,
but
I
yeah,
just
it'll be
don't
fun.
see.
It'll be fun to watch.
I, I don't see who OKC is going to pick up to replace, Kevin Durant, and that's half of the. Not just half of the reason, but that's a big part of why they were so good.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So I mean, we'll see. But I still think it's gonna be Cavs OKC again. Not OKC, Golden State. But you never know.
Yeah, look, it's looking like that. We're going to have a little bit of a dynasty. Maybe we'll have a sort of Dallas Cowboys Buffalo Bills situation in the 90s.
Yeah, or like a Lakers Celtics from the '80s.
Yeah. Yes,
But
absolutely.
yeah,
With the basketball reference, even better. But I mean, that's all I got for tonight. Do you have anything else you want to?
no, I just want to give a special shout out though to my little boy Nico. He will be 1 year old tomorrow. So,
Oh, snaps! Happy birthday,
yeah.
little Nico. He's going to be the 2029 curling champion. We have already decided.
There's no
Uh,
way I'm gonna make him a curler, man. If anything, he's gonna do like he'll do like gymnastics or swimming or
you,
something.
you're not going to make him anything. The love of curling is already in his blood.
How the hell do you know that?
I can tell. I can just tell from looking at him. I see an Olympic
He can't
curler in
even
that
walk.
boy.
How the hell is he gonna curl?
That's the thing, though. See, because at first you got to stay low to the ground. Like the curling's all about the release. He's just getting in touch with his release right now. These are the critical years where it's going to get built up. I'm telling you, dude, you got a champion right there. You have a champion in that crib.
All right, well we'll see how it turns out. I'm not gonna like go out and get him curling lessons anytime soon, but if he shows some natural talent, I might give it a second thought.
You just wait and see when we get him on this ice. He's going to take to it like a fish in water, dude.
Fucking curling, you're crazy.
All right. Well, yeah, that's going to do it for Sports Nerds. I'm Max.
I'm Mike.
And we'll catch. And we're here for Phil. Phil, we miss you, buddy. Philip
Yes,
will
we
be
do.
back hopefully next time. And we're gonna get this fantasy league and football season, all good stuff starting up. So yeah,
Yeah.
Three Geeks podcast, Sports Nerds. Catch you guys later.
May the sports be with you.
There it is. Oh, actually, we're gonna be hanging on for like 5 minutes because I gotta go tell somebody else to turn off the cast.
Oh.
So hit him with another one, Mike.
This is Carf saying again, may the sports be with you.
Do,
All right.
So you guys were talking about that Rogue One trailer earlier?
Yeah, man, it's fucking awesome. I'm gonna send them a text.
Uh,
Watch it.
yeah, I've seen it. I thought it was pretty sweet. They teasing Darth Vader at the end there. That was great.
Yeah, it's like the one breath. I don't know. Like, we're gonna get some Darth Vader in action, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted to see Darth Vader in like badass.
Oh yeah, like actually move, not just like him just standing there breathing.
Stand there.
But
for the last time.
what else was I gonna say? There was surprisingly a lot of women in this movie. Like Star Wars really like getting really progressive with like all the female lead character roles.
I think that's just the times, like it's
Yeah.
it's women's time for some get backs. So
Yeah,
we're seeing a lot more of that.
I feel you.
We got like Rey in the episode. We got Ghostbusters all female cast. We got
God.
Freaking Margot Robbie. She's getting the Harley Quinn like solo standalone movie with all like Bat female characters as the protagonist and antagonist in that one. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of the trend right now.
I have not seen Suicide Squad, but I want to go see it. Did you like it? No.
Suicide Squad is a low rent Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not as good, but it's not like. But you have fun watching it, so I say go watch it. But it's not great, so don't go in overhype.
Okay. How good is the Joker?
He's not in there enough to really say good or bad, but you don't hate him, so there's that.
Okay. I feel like in the movie, he's not even like with the Suicide Squad. It looks like they never like show him together with like everybody like in the trailer.
No, and traditionally the Joker isn't a Suicide Squad character. It's just that sometimes Harley Quinn is on the Suicide Squad, and so therefore then sometimes you have to deal with the Joker.
I see. And Batman's in it? Do they just show Batman on top of that car just that one time, or?
He's in a few scenes, so like, but there's no like fighting. There's no like crazy Batman.
Is it Ben Affleck?
Oh yeah, it's definitely Batfleck, dude. Batfleck is the new herald of the new times for DC movies. Like they got him everywhere.
He's like the Robert Downey Jr. of
Yes.
DC.
Oh, he's exactly that. It's definitely like the vibe that we're getting. But yeah, no, it's really fun though. So like, I definitely suggest going to see Suicide Squad. Will Smith does a solid job. Margot Robbie's good. Most of the since it's like the ensemble movie and it's mostly just Will Smith and Margot Robbie. None of the other characters really get a whole bunch of time, but you also don't hate them. It's like they're all right. Everybody else is cool.
Nice.
We're still alive.
Yeah. I know. I keep looking. I'm like, we're still alive.
Oh my goodness. Oh, let me try to get into this. Thank you if you've been with us this whole time.
Yes.
Sending. All right. Hopefully, if you've been watching this live this whole time, we're gonna cut out at any time, and that'll be the end of it. So we've already made the sports to be with you twice, and
yes.
We appreciate you hanging out with us, as we just chat some movies. But again, it will end abruptly. That is not for the. It's not a technical difficulty. We're just trying to end this.
I feel like it's like at the end of the Deadpool movie when he comes out doing the Ferris Bueller thing, like, you're still here? It's over. Go on. Get out of here.
It's weird. You're creeping me out. All right.
So apparently Usain Bolt just won again, I think.
Yeah, I heard my parents freaking out upstairs. They're full-blooded Jamaicans, so they kind of go insane every time Usain Bolt's on TV.
As they should.
Yeah, it's their right. But yeah, no. So I heard them screaming and jumping up and down earlier, so I could only assume that meant good things.
Nice. Yeah, I was just reading a text message from somebody saying like, "Oh my God, Usain Bolt is the greatest ever." I'm like, oh.
That
So I
dude
take
doesn't
it
even look like
probably
he's
won.
trying.
Yeah, he's incredible, man. I mean, he's a freak. He's like Michael Phelps, man. And that's what's cool, man. Like, you don't when it comes to like, basketball, football, whatever, like people usually don't like to see these dynasties or like this one team just so much better than everybody else. But like in these individual sports, I do like to see that because that's really individual greatness. It's hard for me to get behind like like a team like Golden State or whatever, and it's like or like the Patriots, like any of these really dominating teams, because it's like you could point out one guy, but that one guy wouldn't have been able to do shit if it wasn't for the 4 or 5 guys or the 9 or 10 guys that also help contribute to it. But it's like individually though, it's like you can really truly say you are the best.
Oh yeah, and also when you have someone so absolutely dominant, it's like you're also watching to see if there's anyone, because like Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, they're the stand, like that's the person to beat, and you look to see if anyone's got the moxie to get it done.
Yeah.
It's so yeah, it makes for better spectating for sure. Yeah, I'm insanely jealous of Usain Bolt because that guy just doesn't even look, because like everyone else is running, looks like they're trying hard. This guy's just breezing by everybody. Like it's
makes it look